Welcome, Gaias. This is your full moon reading in Leo. We are in Aquarius season. Since I'm Aquarius, this is exciting for me. And the full moon is in Leo. And in my birth chart, moon is in Leo and sun is Aquarius, obviously. So I'm kind of sun Aquarius, moon Leo, which is opposite sign. So this is your reading for the full moon. So let's see what this collective has. Yeah, let's take 20 cards. Okay, so let's see what's the energies in the collective and the messages from Spirit. So what are the messages, please, Holy Spirit, from to this collective? What are the messages for the collective? Let's take 3 cards. Empress fold out. Let's see one more message for the full moon in Leo. We have 9 of Wands in the bottom. So that, like, let's take one rune stone to talk about it. So I don't know if you see it, it's like lightning sign, and it is S Sovilo or S rune. Obviously, it looks like letter S. It means sun. The Pleiades, the what is this? What? See, my handwriting is terrible. Sea of the Dead. It says, we'll read about this rune. So let's get into the messages. Wheel, the Temperance, the Angel of Calm. Bam, 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 bam. The message here is one of moderation, of approaching things and situations with balancing between the energy of action and reaction, of karmic and dharmic path, from earth to ground, from ground to water. The message here is of calm approach. 7 of Pentacles. This card is one of appreciating your work, your accomplishments until now. So the Spirit is saying here to really take a look in your work. What have you accomplished so far? And it is worthy of saying good job to yourself. And the Spirit is saying, please observe the path you have crossed so far, the trials and tribulations you overcame. Now you can rest and admire yourself. And we have 6 of Pentacles. And this card speaks of balanced, rightful division of your giving, of your material, gifts, material gains, which you account, of your wealth even, or your knowledge, or your consciousness, your conscious engagement in affairs. The person here carries the scales of justice, which is the message of, to weigh the giving and receiving. The person here, one is beggar and one is in need, and so this guy here who is giving to the person in need is not giving to the beggar here who does not want to work and wants to have the money, the coins. So the message here is to really weigh who deserves your gifts, your accomplishments which you have gained so far. The fruits of your labor are many here, and you are now picking your fruits. Oh, I'm having a rush. You are picking the fruits of your labor now, and you are in your zone, in your receiving state. Now you can see how much you have gained. And the message here is one of moderation, or temperance, of calm and peace, of approaching things peacefully, correctly, and gently, with balancing between the giving and receiving here. It is really obvious. The angel here, we have this card coming up many times, but here the pouring is the water. Water is emotion, and the pouring from one cup to another, and the grounding from ground to the waters. And temperance means to be moderate, to not be wild in your, blowing up and acting up accordingly. The temperance here, let's see. Let's here give us what all this giving and receiving. What is this? Please explain. Six of Pentacles. What is this giving and receiving for the collective? New beginning. Okay, it is your burdens. You see the man here, 10 of Wands. The Wands represent fire and represent your action, your path to accomplish, to the path that leads to your success. And this is your burdens. And this, combined with this, giving your possessions, your worth, your value, to weigh and justify whatever you give. Do not overburden yourself with unnecessary emotional burden and weight carried to the new path. You don't want. This is not your fight. This one, the beggar, is not your responsibility to help him. Your responsibility to help the ones in need. And you see, the coins are flying here, not here, and the scales of justice. And if you do this, you are placing the burdens upon yourself. You are creating a new path to you know, karmic path, which creates a burden to yourself, to your being, and which are not yours to take. Some battles are not ours to fight. And what is this temperance? What the collective should be aware of more here. Yeah, the star. This is some sort of, you are this star, this superstar that will shine here. It will appear for some people. And here you see the symbology here from the earth, one in earth, one leg in the waters, and here the same. So you are this kind of angel, earth angel here on earth, who are pouring the waters here in the balancing of this energies in yourself. So this is major. This is Aquarius also. This card represents Aquarius in tarot, and so you are this superstar, this, I almost want to say celebrity, almost spiritual, you know, warriors type of energy, which is the intellect, which is, and this is obviously the balancing stuff. Let me read about the star from the illustrated key. 12, 13, 16, 14, temperance, 17, the star. This is number 17. A great radiant star of 8 rays, surrounded by 7 lesser stars, also of 8 rays. The female, here we have 8 stars, so ignore this. This is obviously a mistake. There should be 4 here, 3 here stars, so 7 stars of Pleiades. Oh, we have. This is also the sign of Pleiades, the room. We'll read about that too, but let's see. Also, they have 8 rays. That's okay. The female figure in the foreground is entirely naked. Her left knee is on the land and the right foot upon the water. She pours water of life from 2 great rivers, irrigating sea and land. Behind her is rising ground, and on the right a shrub or tree whereon a bird alights. The figure expresses eternal youth and beauty. The star is this is something in French and I'm butchering it, but let's see. The star is le total flamboyant, which means in Masonic symbolism, but has been confused therein, which appears in Masonic symbolism, but here is being confused therein. That which the figure communicates to the living scene is the substance of heavens and the elements. It has been said truly that the mottos of this card are waters of life freely, the gifts of spirit. Yeah, this card really radiates you have this gift from spirit, and it is this temperance, and the temperance here is needed to control it. The balancing from water and fire and earth, the grounding and water flowing motions. for the figure appears as a type of truth unveiled, glorious in undying beauty, pouring the waters of some soul, some part and measure of the priceless possession. But she is, in reality, the great mother in Kabbalistic Sephira Binah, which is supernal understanding, who communicates to the Sephiroth that are below in the measure that they can receive her influx. Yes, this is so that this card really represents the spirit that moves through and gives from water to earth to through elements and speaks through us in general sense. Here in our sense, this is our inner spirit that is temperate. This might become shocking to some of you if you are not like this, but if you are like angry and responsive, and it's probably you are like this here, and it is showing you, the spirit is showing you with your reactions, is showing you that this is the way, like when God wants to teach us patience, it does not give us patience, it gives us problems to be solved, so we build this strength of patience and temperance. These stars remind of Pleiades. The constellation in Taurus. Let's check rune stones. Sovilo, the sun is the guiding. So it's like this. Yeah, can you see? The sun is guiding beacon of the roads of becoming. It is the light of consciousness, and its pattern which stands in the objective universe for all those who seek to transform themselves to see. The archetypal sun and his counterpart, the night sun, or the Pleiades, guide the seafarer from one zone of consciousness to another, from one land to another. This is the goal that gives motivation to the will. In sky lore, this is the star of the ecliptic, the Pleiades, which at night travels the same path as the sun goes by the day. Yeah, that's the importance of Pleiades, which the Mayans and Babylonians and all even Sumerians, Egyptians, all revere this Pleiades because of this fact that it follows the path of the sun, the ecliptic. It's in the horn of the Taurus constellation, is like this, and two horns in one horn is the Pleiades. In ancient Nordic symbolism, the sun is seen as a wheel or as a shield. That is, it has transformative, protective, nurturing aspect. As a wheel, Sovilo is a sign of wheels along the path of the Yi column, Yggdrasil, which is the world tree or tree of life, or Kabbalistic tree of life, or I don't know, Buddhist tree, or how it's called already. It's all the same, but by which the runester consciously evolves. The Sovilo is the shield of the consciousness as provides it greater significance toward which to strive. One who has developed the will by the light of the S rune is blessed with honor and success. The sun describes a counterbalance of the power. In the role, however, both are necessary to be stable whole development of the world and of the runester. The S rune also has been connected with the serpentine mysteries of the north, which involve the centers at which flow of heaven and chthonic forces converge at a point on the surface of Earth. The power, so it ley lines. The power of the S rune breaks down psychological or cosmic inertia and transforms into a vital dynamic force. Yeah. So this is really represents. I'm really drawn to this combination of two. Water, water, earth, earth, one leg and one leg, and pouring waters. It's and this is also this contact, this sign is this contact area of spirit that flows through us. I think these forces are being stirred upon in us and really being mixed from one area to another. And you have achieved a lot of things. And Spirit here is saying, please appreciate yourself. Look at the stuff like this guy is looking. Look at what have you done. Compare. See the difference. It's hard to see it from day to day, but if you compare two larger periods of time, you will see what have you given up, what have you sacrificed to gain, to succeed. And please be advised, do not take too much burdens on yourself by wanting to help everyone. You cannot help everyone. You have to take these scales of justice and weigh correspondingly for him to whom you ought to give your surplus that you have, or the thing you want to give. This has to be weighed by justice, because when they receive your gift, they will not appreciate it, and with that you create negative karma. You create karmic entanglement because God took away from them to teach them lesson, and you are interfering into divine action. So be very careful. This will create your burdens if you try to help where the help is not wanted, not accepted. But I believe in you. So does the Spirit. So have a good day and blessed full moon.